What's up, traders? Today I want to show you guys how to identify a very good market structure. How to identify a market by its structure. Okay. So today's video is based on market structure. How you can get to know what structure the market is currently on. Because if you understand market structure, you understand whether you should go in for a buy or for a sell. I think market structure can help a lot. If you don't understand, if you don't know market structure, trust me, you're going to find it difficult in trading. Okay, because market structure is king. You must follow the structure, you must follow the trend in order for you to make money as a trader. So let's just dive into it. Okay, first of all, we have three types of. Okay, first of all, you need to know the time frame you are going to use to get your market structure right, because if you are a swing trader, you will not be using the same time frame as a scalper to know your market structure. You have to use the higher time frame, like the daily time frame. Yes, like the daily time frame, sometimes weekly time frame, to get your market structure. But if you are a day trader, you will be using the daily time frame, sometimes the 4 hours time frame, to know your market structure. Then if you're a scalper, you can be using 1 hour, let's say 1 hour 30 minutes for your market structure. So it depends on what kind of trader are you. So your trading style should be what you use for identifying a market structure. Then you fix it to the time frame. Okay. So for me, I'm a day trader. Alright. So I personally use 4 hours to get my market structure. But if it is not clear on 4 hours, then I'll go down to 1 hour to get my market structure. Alright, so in case you are a newbie, you don't know what market structure is, we have two types of market structure. We have an uptrend structure and a downtrend structure, right? Then we still have one, but which is not, it is not a market structure, it is just, we call it consolidation. Alright, consolidation is a situation whereby the market is not making a clear trend. All right, so that is what consolidation is. The market is not making a clear trend, the market is just ranging up and down with equal highs and equal lows, but the market structure breaks a high, creates a new low, breaks just like that. I'll show you now. Okay, so let's um let's shift this a little bit. Let me show you what I mean. Okay, so this is how the market moves. First of all, we will start with the uptrend. I will start by showing you how an uptrend market structure is. Okay, so let me pull out this real quick. So you have, this is an uptrend structure. The market makes a high, pull back. We call this a higher high now. The market will pull back to the last higher high, to the last high before moving. Okay, this is how an uptrend looks like. All right, this is how an uptrend look like. So we have this to be our uptrend. All right, it won't go for long, but this is just a clear uptrend. All right, this is how it moves. Okay, so when you understand this, you'll be able to know when to buy. Okay, you'll be able to know that this is an uptrend. You don't need to sell, you need to buy. So we have this as our, we have this. Okay, let me start from the beginning. We have this as our low. This should be our low. Okay, should be our low. Okay, this is our low here. Then this is our high. this is our high here. We have this to be our high. This is our high here. We have a higher low here. We have a higher low here, a higher low here. So this is our higher low, and this is our higher high. Higher high, okay. So this is it. Higher low, higher high. Now I'm just going to do it this way for it to be simple. Yeah. Now this is it, as simple as that. This is how the market moves. Alright. This is now our new low, and this one's supposed to be our higher high. Okay. So this is it. This is a clear uptrend. Okay. This is a clear uptrend. Notice how we move from a low to a high. Right, from a low to a high, then from a high we pull back. We have a higher low here, we have another higher high, a higher low, a higher high, okay, excuse me, a higher low, a higher high. So this is it. This is a clear uptrend. All right, so whenever you see the market doing something like this, you shouldn't get confused, because this is a clear market structure. This is an uptrend structure. All right, this is how an uptrend makes its structure. Okay, I will show you in the real chart, but in the real chart it is not as clean as this. In the real life market, okay, it's not as clean, as smooth as this. You can never get it as clean as this. Okay, you get bunch of up and down movements, but it is also making a structure. It is going up, but it will not be clear as this. So if you don't know how to identify it in a real life market, you find it difficult. Okay, but the this is just the basic understanding for you to know. Okay, when a market is moving, it creates a low, it creates a high, it creates a higher low. When you get a breakout, this is now our valid high. When we get a pullback and a breakout, this is our valid higher low. Okay, now that is this concept I want to let you know. Okay, so first of all, when we get a high, we get a higher low. Now we can't say that this thing is our high. This is not our high yet until we break out from this zone. Once we break out from this zone, we have validated this. This is now our valid high and a valid higher low, because we don't know if this market will continue, don't know if it will continue going down without breaking this high. So that means this thing is still invalid until we get a breakout. After we get a breakout, this is now our high. We are pulling back, but we cannot say this is our higher high, because this guy have not broken out here until when we get a breakout, because you don't know if this guy will continue going down. You don't know that yet until you get a breakout. Okay, until you get a breakout. So when you get a breakout, you identify this as a higher high and this as a higher low. All right, so the same thing we hear. When you get this and you are getting a pullback, you can't call this a higher high yet until you get a breakout of that higher high. Then you can validate this higher high and higher low. All right, that is how to validate a market structure. Okay, you cannot just call this a higher high, because you are getting a pullback. You only call it a higher high when it breaks out of this, when this one breaks out of it and creates another higher high. That's when you validate the previous one. All right, so that is it for an uptrend. So let me quickly delete all of this. Let me quickly delete all of this. Okay, sorry, let me delete all of this. All right, so they are out. All right, so we have now for a downtrend. All right, we have this, we have a you have a high and you have a low. You have a lower high. We call this a lower high, and you have a lower low. All right, so it goes back to the last lower low. You have another lower low. You have a lower high. You have a lower low, a lower high. This is how this is how a downtrend moves. Like, oh my god. Okay, this is a downtrend. All right, so let me quickly identify this. A high, or we call it low. Okay, high, yeah, a high. So we have this to be our low. We have this to be our low. Oh my god, sorry. We have this to be our low. We have this to be our low. We have a lower high. We have a lower high. Then we have a lower low. Okay, this is a downtrend, all right. Lower low. All right. So this is our lower low. So I'm just gonna copy this and do it this way. And here. So we have this to be our downtrend. Okay, let me quickly put this. All right, so this is our downtrend. Okay, so this is our downtrend. So we have a high, a low, a lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low. Just as in the case of an uptrend. Okay, an uptrend makes a high, a higher, a low, a high, a higher low, a higher high. So this one makes a low from the beginning of the trend. I mean, it makes a high from the beginning of the trend and a low. After you get a low, you get a lower high. Okay, after you get a lower high, you get a lower low. So just as the case of an uptrend, you cannot call this a low yet until you get a breakout. So when we get this high, we don't know if we are changing the trend. Okay, so we don't know that. We have a high here. Okay, fine, we have a high, we have a low. We are not sure yet that this is a low. Then we have a pullback. After the pullback, we have a breakout. So only when we break out from this previous low can we validate the low. So after we break out from the low, we validate it as a low. Then we have a lower low. Now we cannot call this guy a lower low yet until we get a pullback and a breakout. Until you get that, we validate this as our last lower low. Okay, after that we have this guy as our low, and we cannot still validate this guy because what the market can do is the market can do something like this, can pull back and break out, right? And we don't want that to happen. So this is not our lower low yet until we get a breakout of that zone. Okay, no, I mean this is supposed to be for the lower highs. Sorry guys, this is supposed to be for a lower highs, so we cannot validate this as a lower high. Yeah, just like that. Okay, so this is our last lower low and the lower high, our last lower high. So we break out, we validate this lower low and this lower high. Okay, after that we form another one. We cannot validate this one until we break out again, then we can validate this guy and this guy. All right, so that is it for a downtrend. Okay, that's how downtrend works. It's as simple as that. Okay, it's not complicated here. All right, so that is it for a downtrend. All right, I will show you in the rechart, but remember it is not as clean as this in the rechart. Okay, it will never move this way. In the rechart it is going up and down, going up, but it is also creating a structure as it is going up and down. Okay, you just have to identify it. You just have to mark it out and identify that this is an uptrend. All right, so that is it for a downtrend. Okay, let me quickly clean this up and then I will show you that of an consolidation. I'll show you what I mean by consolidation. Okay, I'll show you what I mean by consolidation. All right, I'll show you what I mean by consolidation. Sorry, I pause this and then do it, but it's all good. So yeah, it is out. So we have what we call a consolidation. Now I've shown you an uptrend makes series of higher high, higher low, and a downtrend makes series of lower low, lower highs. Okay, so that is it for the option and downtrends. Now if the market is not doing the both of these things, that means the market is consolidating. Okay, the market needs to be making higher high and higher low, or making lower high and lower low, or it is consolidating. That's just the fact. Okay, the market doesn't make any other structure than rather than this trade. Okay, so this is what I mean by consolidation. When the market is doing something like this, it is not making a clean high or low, just doing something like this, doing something like this. Yeah, when we get this is a bunch of consolidation. Yes, this is how consolidation is, making almost equal highs and equal lows, not going to any different direction, and you want to stay out of this kind of market. Okay, but what some people do is that this is how some people trade the consolidation market. Mark out this zone. Whenever price gets back to this zone, right, they buy. Okay, I do this too, but not all the time, because I like trading a clear structure. That is why it is good to learn how to identify market structure. So what some people do is they buy at the low and they sell when the price gets to this point again. Okay, this is how the consolidation market looks like. I'll also show you this in the rechart. This one is clean in the rechart. You can see it doing something like this. So you want to stay out of this kind of market. Okay, yeah, that's it for consolidation. Now what I'll do is I'll take you to the rechart and I'll show you how to identify the market structure when the chart is not clean. Okay, because it is not as clean as I drew it for you. I made it very easy for you. That's just for the basics. Okay, so let's go to let's go to Flash 300. I think so. Yeah. Now, like I told you, it depends on what kind of trader are you. If you are a swing trader, you should be using the higher time frame, daily and weekly time frame. If you are an intraday trader, a day trader, you just use the daily time frame, sometimes 4 hour time frame. I personally use 4 hour time frame because I'm a day trader, and again sometimes I use the 1 hour time frame. So for this example I will be showing you guys the 1 hour time frame. All right, so I will show you guys the 1 hour time frame. We are on crash 1000, so let's get to 1 hour time frame. Okay, because crash 1000 recently made a clean structure, right? So yeah, let's crash 300. I mean, no, this is crash 300, not crash 1000. Sorry. Okay, so this is the 1 hour time frame for crash 300. All right, now look at this. It is not as clean as it is with the drawing. Okay, the way you see it on textbooks, it is not as clean as that when you get to the real chart. Okay, so this is it. This is a market structure. First of all, I will start from here. We have here, I will show you exactly how we got an uptrend here. So we have this as our low. We have this as our low. This is our low. This is our high. This is our high, no? Our high. This is high. And we have this as our higher low. We have this as our higher low. HL. This is our higher low. This is our higher high. Alright. So sorry. This is our higher high here. This is our higher high. Okay. Higher high and higher low. Now this is our higher low. Okay. Yeah. As you can see, it is not that clean as the way you see it on textbooks. This is our higher high. This is our higher low. My God. Sorry for this. Okay, so this is our higher high. This is our higher low and our higher high over there. Okay. Now this is it. So some people will get confused here exactly at this point. Might be wondering what should I call this? Might be wondering what should I call this? What should I call this here? Okay, but like I told you, it is until we break out of this guy here, until we change this thing to this 2 pixel. Until we break out, we cannot call this our higher high. Alright, because what the market can do is continue going down. Right, the market can continue going down and eventually break structure here. So this is not our higher low. Okay, this is not our higher low, and this is not our higher high yet until when we break out. Okay, so this is the last low we made. This is the last low price made before breaking out. Right, before breaking out. Sorry, I'm not good with this drawing. Okay, that's the last low. Oh my God, let me get the eraser. Okay, so sorry. Okay, sorry guys, just want you to understand this. Right, I want you to understand this very well. So this is our last higher low. This is our last higher low. So this should be our higher low. This should be our higher low, not this one. Okay, because this one didn't push up to break out of this, and we don't validate this as our higher low. Okay, so this is our higher low, right? And this should be our higher high now. This should be our higher high. Then until we get a pullback that doesn't break and below our that doesn't break our previous higher low, get that pullback and a breakout, we can now get a new higher low. All right, so this is it. This is an uptrend. Okay, you can see this one is very clean. Okay, this is an uptrend. You can see it, an uptrend. This is how to identify your structure. Okay, one thing again I do is if the market is getting difficult for me to identify, I will use this tool here. I will use this polyline here to mark it out myself. This is a higher low, a higher high, a higher low. This is what I do just to make it clean for myself. So you can see now this is my higher low, this is a new higher high. So this is it about market structure. So when is the market structure broken? Okay, that's a very good point. I didn't remember to talk about that. So I'll quickly show you with this polyline as we make higher high. Don't want this video to be too long. Let me quickly show you the downtrend. So as we make higher highs, higher lows. Okay, as we make higher highs, higher lows. When the structure is broken is when we get something like this. This when we say that the market has broken structure and we should get a downtrend very soon. Okay, now this is a downtrend. I'll also show you how market breaks structure on a downtrend. Now this is when the market has broken structure on a downtrend and it is going up now. Okay, so this is it. As you can see, we are making higher highs, higher low, higher highs, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, until this point, till the market pulled back, failed to make a higher low, pulled back and broke this last high. This is our last higher low. So until the market breaks it, we are still in an uptrend. But when price break through this last higher low, that means the trend has shifted. Now what you do is you wait a retest. When the market retests the last higher low here, then you can enter for a sell. Okay, something with a downtrend. You can see how we are making lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low until this point. When market breaks through this, when price breaks the last lower high and retest, then we have an uptrend. Okay, so this is it. This is how the market breaks structure. Okay, this is it for a downtrend and an uptrend structure when market breaks structure. So let's go to a downtrend. Okay, let me show you an example of market structure in downtrend. Okay, so we have this. Let me quickly get the downtrend. Let me get to a downtrend. Okay, so we have this as our downtrend. This is our downtrend structure. Okay, it is not clear here, but you can still get it. So we have this. We have our high here. Then we have our low here. We have a lower high, lower low. Okay, a lower high. This is another lower low, a lower high. Then a lower low, a lower high, a lower low. Okay, so that's how the downtrend moves. Then we get to a consolidation. So this is a consolidation here. So this is a downtrend. Okay, it is not clear as the previous example I showed you guys. This is a downtrend, a clean downtrend. So now this is where it gets interesting because in the textbooks you see the market is very clean. Okay, now this is it. This is where it gets interesting. Okay, so many traders will look at these little pullbacks and they identify them. Okay, let me show you. These are little pullbacks. Some traders will identify this as their lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, and that's where they get it wrong, because with these little pullbacks, trust me, the markets can easily go above it, and you think, oh, the market has broken structure, let's enter for a buy. Boom, you enter for a buy and it is still going down. Okay, so you have to wait for a very good pullback, at least a very good pullback, to identify um your structure. So let me go back. Where was that thing? Okay, so you can see how it moves. This is how it moves in a downtrend. Alright, so this is our last lower high, and we broke through it. You can see these are little pullbacks. Okay, some people identify this as their lower low, lower high. It is also fine, but I don't identify mine as that, because what the market can do is easily break through this thing and give you a fake signal, a fake breakout. You think, oh, this is a breakout, let me enter for a buy, and you enter for a buy and you get faked out. Okay, and the market continues moving down. So when you get a pullback like this, that is when you identify this as a lower high. Okay, now look at this thing here. Let me quickly remove this. So remember what let me delete it all. Remember what I said about a market, about breakout. So when the price did something like this, when price did something like this is our last lower high. We don't know if this guy is our last lower low until we get a breakout. Now this is when we got a breakout. This is the breakout here. We break out from this zone, and we break out from that zone, and this is now our last lower low. We broke out again. This is our last lower low. So this is it about a downtrend. Alright, I think it is clear now. I think anybody can understand this. Even a total newbie will understand this video completely. So this is when we are in a consolidation. This is when we are in a consolidation. This video is taking too long. I want to end it very soon. So this is when we get to consolidation. You can see the market is not making any clean trend here. It is just going up and down, up and down, up and down in this little shape until we broke out of it and started making an uptrend. Okay, so this is it about a consolidation. Look at it here. It is very clean. This is a consolidation going up and down in the same area. So this is a consolidation. All right, so that's it, and that should be it about market structure. I think anybody will understand this video very well. Okay, so thank you for watching. Remember to subscribe to this channel and turn on the notification button, because I'll be uploading videos on how to trade the synthetic indices. Okay, so this is just the beginning here. This is just the beginning. I'll upload videos on strategies to use for synthetic indices. Okay, and trust me, it is going to be a boom. Okay, so consider subscribing to this channel, consider liking this video, and do well to share it with your friends so that it can get to as many people as possible. Okay, so that should be. Thank you for staying through. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video.